Is this a good idea? What I'm doing with Photoshop. Okay, yeah, that's enough space. We're here today to discuss... How do I start this? So I was confused about the Scaramouche family tree, and I thought, hey, I'm the Wanderer guy. I kind of have to know this. You know, it's Raiden like his mom or his sister, I don't know. So I looked it up, and let me tell you, the rabbit hole goes a lot deeper than you would think. Is that a good intro? I don't know. This is the... Let me use text. I can't draw. Wanderer family tree. I typed it. I have to... Okay, maybe making a file this big was a bad idea. There it is. This is the Wanderer family tree. Now, on the surface, you'd think it's simple. As did I. But, the deeper you go, the more crazy you realize it is. This is also from memory, by the way. So, yeah, I bet you're wondering why I created a canvas that was 10 times that of a normal image. Well, it's because we need the space, that's why. Alright, so we got our boy. Let me make him pretty small. We need a lot of space. Put him, like, right here. This boy has gone by many names. Scaramouche, Hat Guy. But for the sake of this, let's call him Wanderer. He is a puppet. He was created by Raiden A, which makes her his mother. I probably should have cropped this correctly, whatever. Yeah, I already regret doing text. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do text. Raiden A creates the puppet of Wanderer as a failed... How do I explain this? I'm imagining like I'm in front of a classroom right now. So Raiden A wants to immortalize herself, so she creates puppets that she could reside inside, and Wanderer is a failed, imperfect version that she discards. But later on, she learns how to correctly do it and creates the Raiden Shogun, making the Raiden Shogun Wanderer's younger sister. Or I guess I should... God, I'm so picky about this. Okay, so the puppet and Raiden Shogun are both creations of Raiden A. Pretty simple so far. Raiden A, however, has a twin sister. Her name is Raiden Makoto. And here she is. Whoa, they're twins. Is this... I guess it should be like this. Yep, they're twins. This is gonna be complicated. Okay, I need to make Wanderer a lot bigger. Alright, family tree, pretty simple so far. This is so complicated. Okay, so Wanderer was discarded by Raiden A as a failed puppet, an incomplete version of the Raiden Shogun, and he was discarded. However, he was then adopted by the village of Tatarasuna. I'm recalling this from memory. Yeah, he was adopted by the people of Tatarasuna. It's right here. But more specifically, the person he was the closest to was Niwa Hisahide. Let's do a dotted line because they're not blood related. This looks so bad. Niwa is, however, also an ancestor to... This is so bad already. Kazuha. And Kazuha has like a grandfather and a father, I think, in the lore, but I don't know, I was too lazy. Just know that Niwa is a distant ancestor of the Kaedehara clan. Or actually I should do it like this. This is already so messy. If I was presenting this in class, I would have gotten kicked out already. Oh god. Okay, no, let's do it like this. Alright, so, some stuff happens at Tatarasuna, and he ends up leaving them. That's a massive overstatement, but that's what happens. And after leaving them, he becomes friends and family-ish with this random kid. How do I do this? This random kid that he considers family. Would it be like this? He becomes close to this one kid, but then one day, he dies. That's sad, isn't it? Okay, this one's kind of a stretch, but chronologically, after this kid dies, he wanders about Teyvat until he gets recruited by the Fatui. Now, we don't... This is so stupid. Now, we don't know the relation between Wanderer and the Tsaritsa. All we know is that he pledged his loyalty towards her coalition. Oh, who am I kidding? I just made this image and I thought it was funny. It's Raiden, but blue. This is Tsaritsa. And hey, we don't know their relation, There could be like a mother-son thing going on here. I also thought this voice line was funny.
The winter shogun approaches.
The winter shogun approaches. Tsaritsa is the winter shogun. That wasn't worth it. This is so... Should I remove this? No, I'll leave it. This is gonna look funny to anyone that just sees this image and... What is this? Okay, so the Wanderer then spends his time as a Fatui harbinger under the Tsaritsa, the god of love. Surely there's some relation there. Until the events at Sumeru take place. Again, I'm trying to imagine I'm in front of a classroom. How do I explain this? Oh, where he fails to become a terrorist, and then he gets erased from history, but he also gets adopted by... This guy has so many parental issues. Nahida, which is weird because she looks like a little girl, but they're technically the same age, but she like adopts him. Okay, so already this family tree is a little complicated. But what if I told you that I'm only scratching the surface? I shouldn't have done this from memory. This is so messy. Okay, what I didn't explain was Raiden A resides within Raiden Shogun, so they're like the same person kind of, but also the Shogun is the creation of A. Yaimiko. She is A's closest companion. Some would say their relationship is something like this, which would make Kimiko Wanderer's auntie. This looks so stupid. Okay, where do I go next? Okay, so that's the side of the family down. His Inazuman side, his blood relation side. That's all done. Oh wait, there are a bunch of failed... Why did I even try to write? I'm not even gonna include this. There's a bunch of failed puppets before Wanderer that like... I don't know, I guess she miscarried. I don't know. Okay, so in patch 4.8, the Wanderer, which he now goes as after failing to become a god terrorist, gets isekai'd into a world of origami, where he then meets a creature, a Simulanka bean, which turns into Mini Durin. Yeah, he's a small dragon fellow, and he essentially adopts him. So yes, Wanderer adopts Mini Durin, this dragon guy. I should put him down more. It's about to get really complicated. Stay with me, guys. Okay, Wanderer adopts Mini Durin. Mini Durin, however, is a creation of... Okay, how do I do this? I don't think I can link this. I think I just had to say it. Albedo joins the family tree. I think Photoshop crashed. Oh, when was the last time I saved? Alright, Photoshop crashed. Where was I? I have to add Mini Durin back. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. Albedo joins the family tree. I can't link it just yet. Just trust me. Mini Durin... Where do I go from here? Mini Durin is actually based off of real dragon named Durin, and Durin is Albedo's sibling. Oh, this is blood related, actually. Yes, Durin is Albedo's sibling, and it's actually what Mini Durin was based off of. However, there is no relation between them until the corpse of Mini Durin. I think I'm remembering this correctly. There's a prophecy that he'll return again and be evil because he's evil, Durin. So Albedo, being a genius alchemist, takes the blood of Durin. Where are they? Some monster flesh from Marriage of Ari. This is so stupid. He takes some monster flesh from Marriage of Ari. What else did he use? Oh, the blood of actual Durin and an embryo. I don't know what this is. I typed embryo Genshin and this is what came up. Obviously it's a Star Rail like Eidolon. I don't know. Yes, so we used Durin's blood, some monster flesh, and an embryo left by... Oh my god, technically these two are blood related too. An embryo left by Albedo's master slash mother, which we'll get to. And he uses these three with the catalyst of Mini Durin to put real Durin's evil soul, I guess, inside of, so that he doesn't become evil. And by doing all of that, Oh my god, this is so cursed. I guess it's like this. By combining all of these things, they create Mini-Durin in his human form, which happens at the end of the Archon quest in Mondstadt. Yeah, he gets a human form. However, we don't know him yet. Okay? Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh my god, I think I need to move all of this to the right. Alright, that took a lot more effort than it needed to. But I moved the tree, because we're gonna need a lot of space on this side. Albedo? Where do I go? Oh shoot. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. So I bet you're wondering, the big question here now is who is the mother of all of these things? And that would be, put her like all the way up here probably. Rhinedottir, a member of Hexenzirkel, but is represented by this teacup. Yes, this teacup is related to Wanderer. Rhinedottir is a member of the Hexenzirkel and happens to have a lot of creations, a master of alchemy, just like her son, creation student Albedo. Apart from the dragon Durin, the homunculus Albedo, and an embryo used in the creation of Mini-Durin's human form, Rhinedottir has also made rift wolves. That's another one of her creations. Add that onto the blood-related family. Rift wolves, including the Golden Wolf Lord, which was an accidental creation by Rhinedottir. Yeah, and she also... Should I even leave the Golden Rift Lord in? No, that's unnecessary. But she has also created Elinas, this guy. How do I explain this? This is from memory, by the way. I think I recall Elinas is a corpse in Fontaine, somewhat related to Durin, which makes sense because they're related, that is responsible for the creation of both Breacher Primus, this thing, and this is really the image, like, all Melusines. I should use a different image. Yep, all Melusines. God, I'm gonna run out of space. There's still so much more, by the way. Yep, his remains combined with, I think it was Abyssal Energy for the Breacher Primus, and Clockwork Mecha pieces for the Melusines. And of course, Sijuin is a Melusine, so she goes down here. What I forgot to mention was that canonically Nouvelette thinks of himself as the father of Melusines, so I guess it's like this. Additionally, Writhsley somewhat adopted Sijuin, so he goes here. Are you guys sticking with me? Sorry, teacher, we're only like halfway through. Yeah, mind you, this is the Wanderer family tree. Okay, I forgot to mention, oh wow, I forgot to mention a lot. Okay, Mini-Durin's real creator is also a member of the Hexenzirkel. Anders' daughter. Yep, that's her. She created Mini-Durin. Yep, like that. Now, we don't know the Hexenzirkel's relationship to each other, so I'm not gonna include all of the Hexenzirkel. However, I will include Alice, who is also a member of Hexenzirkel. This is so messy. Yeah, I'll put her here. This is Alice, whose daughter is... oh god. Whose daughter is Klee. I guess like this? Sure. Yes, Alice's daughter is Klee, and because of the relationship between their mothers, Albedo sort of looks at Klee like a younger sister, so I guess it's like this? Sure. Wait, you know what's crazy? Klee also has a father, which is just Alice, but I put a tie on him. And you know what's the real funny part? I think this is the first time we see a character with both parents. So Klee's father and Klee's mother create Klee. The first time there's been two parents. Alright, pretty good so far. I think I might have to move it right again, because there's somewhat a lot over here. Okay, what's next? Oh, I forgot. Rhinedottir also created Subject 2, which is the Albedo clone in that one quest. I guess I'm putting them there, because I don't really have space on this side. I'm gonna move them to the right again. Let me double check and see if I didn't forget anything. Yeah, okay. Believe it or not, this is the last part. However, It's also somewhat the most complicated. Okay, so Nahida was created by the Irminsul. She was created by a branch of the Irminsul. The Irminsul is a tree of memories created by the Dendro Archon before Nahida, Rukkhadevata. Rukkhadevata created the Irminsul, which created Nahida. Rukkhadevata also created Aranara, if I remember properly. It's either Rukkhadevata or the Irminsul, which created them. Yes, the Irminsul, in addition to creating Nahida, has also created, or not created, but is responsible for ley lines. It's so sad, I have to make it small. Yeah, it's responsible for ley lines. It might be the creator, I don't remember. This is like deep into the session. And it's also the originator of Dendro, the element. So there's that. Okay, if you thought it was weird up until then, I don't know what to tell you, because this part gets really, really weird. So we learned in the new Skirk story quest that Rhinedottir was one of the 5. I think we knew that. But Rhinedottir is one of the 5 sinners responsible for the fall of Celestia. And on top of that, she merged with a shade of time, I think it's called. Let me look it up. Shade. The 4 shades, which serve as emissaries for the heavenly principles. Rhinedottir fused with one of them, naberius. This isn't naberius, this is ronova, but we don't know what naberius looks like. So yes, she fused with naberius. Naberius is the god of life. This again is not naberius, this is ronova, the god of death, or the shade of death. I don't fused. I think that's the only one I have to explain. Maybe Klee's dad and the Tsuri, so might need to explain. No. Or, you know, the embryo. Okay, so they fused, meaning they're the same person now. However, before the fusion, Naberius, the god of life, has been known to create a few things. Keep calling it the god of life, the shade of life. Was it fused or was it absorbed? I'm just gonna leave it empty. It looks better. Okay, so Naberius is responsible for the creation of Egeria, who was the Hydra Archon before Focalors, the one responsible for the sin against Fontonians. She created Egeria. What's her name? Naberius, the god, the shade of life. Okay. And Naberius created Egeria because in the war, is this the Cataclysm or is this the Great Archon War? No, it's not. The Hydra Dragon falls. This is the Hydra Dragon. The Hydra Dragon falls. So, Naberius creates the Hydro Archon to fill in that spot. So I guess it's like this. And then Egeria, the new Archon of Fontaine, the new ruler in fact, creates Oceanids using the primordial sea, and that is the sin against Fontonians for creating life. Egeria creates Oceanids. Oh god, how do I explain this part? Now comes the Cataclysm, where Egeria falls. I wish I had Genshin open. Egeria falls at the place where 3.6, that area in the desert, she falls there. And she, with the help of Rukkhadevata, the former Dendro Archon, becomes this tree. The tree was created with her remains, with Rukkhadevata's help. So it's something like this. Yes, this tree is called the Harvisptacum, which is the birthplace of the Pari. Yep, the Pari are created at the Harvisptacum, which is the remains of Egeria, the former Hydra Archon, with the help of Rukkhadevata. I'm not done. I'm almost done. There's like one more thing. Egeria created the Oceanid. One of those Oceanid was Folklores. The next Hydro Archon. Folklores to trick Celestia or the Heavenly Principles? I don't remember. This is Fontaine's story. How do I explain this? She creates, I guess it's like a Raiden sort of thing, but she's also the same. This looks so stupid. I'm gonna do it anyway because it's funny. She creates and is partially Farina, I think. I don't. This is like the end of my session. What is this? Yep. Yes, Farina is essentially her other half and her creation. So I don't know if I put her here or here, probably here, but this looks funny. Almost done. One last thing. Farina then does Fontaine things, fakes being the Archon, whatever. That's not important. What is important is that Farina, this is the last thing, I promise, is the creator of the Salon Solitaire, the members of the Salon, and the Singer of Many Waters. That's it. Oh, I barely fit. Okay. Let me double check. Did I put everything here? Yeah, I think everything's good. Alright, I guess, the Hydro Dragon, or Nouvelette, is the reincarnation of the Hydro Dragon. So I need to do that. Perfect. Alright, this is the Wanderer family tree, guys. Any questions? I want to let you know I could have extended this more, by the way, if I really wanted to. I could have said the Hexen Circle were like related. If the Hexen Circle's related, then I have to add Mona and her master. I could have said the Shades are related, and I could have added Venti. What else? Oh, I have a really cringe like extension off of Oceanid. I don't know. So I want to do a part 2. I'm probably gonna do it. Oh, this is beautiful. What I have created. I don't know. I could have organized it a little better. Okay, blame me for being messy. Like, what is this? My bad, I guess. Winter's Shogun approaches. Okay. I don't know. When I was diving down this rabbit hole, I was tweaking. It really should just be like these 4, right? And then Nahida, I guess. But then Durin comes and he just changes everything. Yeah, who would have thought the element Dendro is related to the Salon members? Okay, how do I end this video? Goodbye, thanks for watching. This was my presentation. Please give me an A. Okay, goodbye. Literally just did a for fun poll and I got a 5-star. It's Chi-Chi. C31, whatever. Alright, I lost 50-50. That means I have pity for 5.8 character. Yippee.